There is a moment in every life when the future quietly begins to take shape. No one announces it. No one applauds it. Most people don't even notice it happening. Because it doesn't arrive as a milestone. It arrives as a decision. A decision made on an ordinary day, in a quiet moment, when no one is watching. And years later, you realize that was the day the direction changed. Because a life isn't built in the moments we post about. It's built in what we choose again and again. A choice to save instead of spend. To protect instead of assume. To prepare instead of hope. At the time, it feels small, almost forgettable. But time doesn't treat small decisions as small. Time turns them into structure. And one day, you can see that structure clearly. Not in your bank account, but in your life. In the home that feels steady. In the family that sleeps peacefully. In the calm you carry into hard moments. Think of it like this. At night, from a distance, you can see a single light in a window. It's a simple image, but it means everything. It means someone is home. Someone is safe. Someone is waiting for tomorrow to be normal. That light is what people are really protecting when they plan, not numbers. Life. And for a long time, life feels predictable. Morning routines repeat, paychecks arrive, plans move forward, and it becomes easy to believe that what exists today will simply continue. Not because we believe nothing will change, but because we love what we've built. And we want it to remain untouched. But the strength of a life is not revealed in easy seasons. It is revealed in the moments that test it. A phone call that changes the week. A responsibility that arrives without warning. A season that costs more than you expected, emotionally, financially, and quietly. And then life asks a question that no one can ignore. Will what you've built be strong enough to hold what comes next? This is where most people misunderstand preparation. Preparation is not pessimism. Preparation is not fear. Preparation is care. It is the quiet act of saying, what I've built matters too much to leave unprotected. Because the future is not shaped in the moments we react. It is shaped in the decisions we make long before we're tested. Without structure, uncertainty becomes stress. With structure, uncertainty becomes manageable. Without a plan, change feels threatening. With the right foundation, change becomes navigable. And this is why guidance matters. A financial advisor does more than organize numbers. They help give structure to your intentions. They bring clarity to decisions that feel overwhelming. They transform scattered choices into a life built with purpose. They help you protect the light in the window, not just for a season, but for a lifetime. Because the goal is not simply to build wealth, it is to build stability that endures change. Opportunity that survives uncertainty. Security that protects the people you love. And here is the part most people only understand when it's too late. Years from now, you may not remember the decisions themselves, but you will live inside what they made possible, inside the calm you kept, inside the options you preserved, inside the freedom you protected. And one day, the life you built will support more than just you. It will support your children when they take their own first steps into adulthood. It will support the choices they are free to make. It will support the moments when life tests them, and they don't break. Because something you built, quietly, held. And in that moment, the meaning of preparation becomes undeniable. Not because life was certain, but because you refused to leave the future to chance. Because the strongest futures are not built for a moment. They are built for a lifetime, and often for generations beyond it. So when you think about planning, think beyond numbers. Think about what your decisions are really protecting. The dinner table, the home, the health of your relationships under stress, the ability to say, "We're okay," when something changes, the light in the window. Because the decisions you make today become the stability someone else depends on tomorrow. The life you're building is more than a plan. It is a structure of care, a legacy of responsibility, a foundation of protection and possibility. And long after the decisions are forgotten, their impact will remain. In the lives they strengthened, in the opportunities they preserved, and in the future they made possible. Because in the end, what we build is not measured by what we accumulate, but by the lives that stand stronger because we did.